Hello everyone.
Welcome to our Halloween special of Smoke News.
First of all, we'd like to apologise. We didn't get a chance to, prepare, put any makeup on, but we'll do better next time.
So let's get to it. If you feel that you could use some extra cash and ready for a competition, then this is for you.
PwC has launched a major competition for students in its quest for fresh thinking and debate on UK tax reform. The competition offers £20,000 for the best essay on how the tax system should change to improve job prospects and drive the UK economy.
The competition is open until the 5th of January 2015 to full-time students in higher or further education studying in the UK. For more information on the competition and how to submit an entry, please visit the link below.
Now on to a more serious note, as the National Union of Students vote against condemning Islamic State.
The proposal was opposed by Malia Boutia, the NUS Black Students Officer, who argued the motion was Islamophobic and pro-American military intervention.
The group of students also urged the union to condemn IS and support the Kurdish forces fighting against it, while expressing no confidence or trust in the UK military intervention.
We spoke to Regent students about whether the student union should be involved in international politics and if the benefits the student body on a whole.
I don't know, I agree and I don't agree, but the main reason I say I agree is because students have such a great platform to make change, and with the SU on board they can drive and make that change.
There's obviously a lot of students who want to be active in looking for answers and stuff like that, so I think it's a positive thing and they should be more interested in the international political scene.
I think at the moment, in terms of Westminster, I think the student union is very segregated. That's why it's very difficult for them to make a definite stance on international relations. You've got different students, holding different opinions and views. So it's really difficult to find a majority of students with the same kind of opinion, because there's an array of views.
Most campuses obviously have no platform for the policy, so it's really up to students to make their own mind whether they believe in one thing or another. I don't think it should be kind of forced upon people.
They should know the consequence before they go into the idea, because with every action there's a consequence. So if they don't necessarily know what they're getting themselves into, they shouldn't go into it.
Obviously, the more people we get active in politics, the more it can sort of put a stance on actual politics.
I think the higher education and the university institution and the SU should support taking actions with justice.
Obviously, we need to take a hard stance to protect ourselves, but I think it's up to individuals to kind of make that decision on what they think.
As far as our university, I think they should just stick by the popular crowd of people that are choosing just to stay quiet.
Now back to the madness, as Halloween is sneaking up on us quickly and we are spooking it out in Harroween.
So we'd like to invite Madam RIANNE to tell us a little bit more.
RIANNE, welcome. How are you doing? You alright?
Oh yes, very excited.
Good to know.
Good. Okay, so we're here to talk about Harroween. Please tell us more.
Well, the SSA Harrow team are organising Harroween, and it's happening tonight in the bar. Starts at 9 o'clock and it'll be finishing late into the night, so all the vampires can come. That was really cheesy.
Werewolves too?
Pardon?
Werewolves too.
Werewolves too?
Werewolves, there's a thing. They don't get along much.
Werewolves can come,
All right,
I
okay.
guess. They can come, just no fighting.
Right, I'll tell my boys.
Definitely sounds like my kind of thing. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yes, see all of you there actually.
But it's past your bedtime though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll talk to the mother wolf. We'll see what's going on.
Definitely not one to be missed.
Yeah, good. Thank you so much for joining us, RIANNE. And we'll speak to you later.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Next up, if you're planning on wearing a costume this Halloween,
Obviously.
well, here are some simple rules to choosing your creepy costume.
It's freezing outside, so for an outside party, opt for fur.
Controversial costumes will get you into trouble. Doing the Harry the Nazi thing might be okay if you're set for life, but the last thing you want is your future employer finding pics of you making jokes over something that's not very funny.
Know the party you're going to. You do not want to be an ugly vampire when everybody else is dressed up as a sexy cat.
Been there. Please, no pumpkin costumes. Look, not practical at all. Think about the drinking and the doors. The slutty pumpkin was the exception to the rule.
Dressing up like a kid does not mean you can go trick-or-treating, people.
And practice your makeup. You don't want to look like you've just fallen into a cake. What? You did it?
That wasn't me. Okay. And finally, don't compete with pets.
This next bit is for those of you who are thinking about going to Oxford University next year.
The institution, which is notoriously tricky to be accepted into, has released some of its infamously difficult interview questions.
So, naturally, Grace and I thought we'd have a little go. Ready, Grace?
I'm ready.
All right. If you could save either the rainforests or the coral reefs, which would you choose?
I choose the rainforest because, you know, all the little cute monkeys, and I love little monkeys, and yeah, I want to save those.
Speciest.
Okay, is it easier for organisms to live in the sea or in land?
It's got to be land. I can't imagine running for a bus with that kind of wave resistance in my face.
Okay.
Yeah. Why do you think an English student might be interested in the fact that Coronation Street has been running for 50 years?
Well, obviously because it's filmed up north and it's like the best place ever, OVS.
Right, okay.
And what is language?
Correct. If you could invent a new musical instrument, what kind of sound would it make? Very good.
Okay, an experiment appears to suggest Welsh speakers are worse at remembering phone numbers than English speakers. Why?
I think they're too busy trying to look for vowels in their alphabet. It's ridiculous.
Happy interview prepping, people.
They've also released ways that you need to think about before you answer these questions. So you can check out all the questions and the answers from the link below.
And now back to our weekly fashion blog. We started last week in Malibu. Let's see what Harrow campus has to offer.
Oh, this should be fun.
Hello, welcome back to our fashion feature. Today we're in Harrow campus, fashion paradise of the University of Westminster. As summer finally leaves us, we are ready to move into autumn-winter fashion season. And today we are here to ask students what do they think about fashion sense in their own campus.
I'm not the reason you're looking for redemption.
So you know that Harrow campus is very well known for its fashion style. Do you think it's got its uniqueness in ways of fashion?
Definitely, because it's the creative campus. I think everyone kind of does their own thing and no one's judged. You can just wear whatever you like and are comfortable with.
The students in our campus are more fashionable.
Okay, so we got more freedom here to express ourselves, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
As soon as you get off the tube, you see a distinct difference between like the local people who don't go to university and here, and I think a lot of them are used to it and don't bat an eyelid, whereas some of them look sort of think, oh, what on earth are they wearing? Like, I get that a lot about my Little Pony hair. They sort of think, what has she done?
Well, I'd say that Harrow campus clearly puts itself more on the fashion avant-garde to a lot of extents, because we all here focus on visual industries, from television to communications, journalism, music especially. So we're all very trend conscious in a lot of things that we do, and especially in how we move towards the outdoor professional possibilities.
Yeah, because we're in an art school, obviously, so everyone I think has their own individual style, and like you always see when you walk into uni, you're like, oh my god, I love that outfit, even though you don't know it until you can't say it, but I'm always like, I like that.
After speaking to Harrow students, we can say that the opinion about Harrow being fashionable campus is mostly true. The students admit that they have more freedom to express themselves through fashion compared to Marylebone students that we saw last week. Even though this is home for fashion students, it seemed that they are not really influenced by fashion designers or fashion trend and prefer to follow their own style. Don't forget to check our news, and we see you next week in a different campus. Bye-bye.
Now, if you feel like doing good this Halloween, then join us at Cavendish campus for Marrowween, which is a fundraising event organised by Westminster Marrow Society to collect funds for the Anthony Nolan Foundation.
The aim of Marrowween is to sign up people for the stem cell registry in order to help people with blood cancer. So dress up, go have a good night with music and games for only £2 at the door.
And finally, if your time walk's looking a little rusty, then come on down to Harrow, where the musical theatre and film societies have come together to put on Westminster Does Rocky Horror.
The event will involve a screening of the film, whilst members of the Musical Theatre Society perform alongside to the cult classic musical.
The event will be happening at Harrow Auditorium at 7 p.m. on the 31st of October.
It's truly astounding.
Well, that's Halloween over for another year. Until next time, Rhys, trick or treat.
Trick.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
All right, cool.
Hands. You ready?
Yeah. No way!
God, that really tricked you. Your face is coming off.
Yeah. I'm molting.
Anyway, until next time, see you later.